Hello, this is update number 2. The short version of this update is that I went ahead with my test of just the headphones and not the VR headset and had no movement. The only times I've been able to move have been in the 2 rhythm games and a single speech I recorded while listening to music. So the next step will be to record a couple more speeches and see if it's a one-off or whether it's something I can replicate, and then to try more rhythm games and maybe just normal games but listen to music at the same time and see what happens. And that's it for the short version. The long version is just going to be a waffling explanation of all of the above. So, what happened was I wanted to see if it was specifically music on its own that was making me move. So I wanted to set up something where I could see one of the games, Pistol Whip in this case, on the screen in front of me, but not wear the VR headset. So that was set up behind me so that it was like looking forward. What you find, or certainly what I found, is it doesn't work because the VR headset's attached to your head. So when you move around, move your head, it moves your body. So in a game that it basically means you're leaning over backwards because your headset's down here, your head's actually up here, and it looks like something out of Ghostbusters, which you'll see in the video in a minute. And as a result, you can't really record footage that I would use in a comparison video because it just looks daft. But you can watch the feet, and that shows you how much I'm moving, which isn't much. And certainly when I was recording it, I felt very rigid and sensory and had all the same sensory problems I do without the VR gear on. So it's definitely not music on its own, as you'll see. So as you can see, I made an attempt at some step moving around somewhat, but mostly it was sort of side to side, no real pace or energy to it. So it's obviously not moving at the same rate, and as you can see, it's like, who needs a horror film when you've got that? So the next step will be basically working out why it is in these sort of games with headphones and a headset on I move around, but no other circumstances do I do that. The only other place I've been able to replicate this has been when I tried to do Dr. Breen's Welcome to City 17 speech, and I found that when I was listening to music through an MP3 player, I moved around a lot more, but when I was just recording it without any headphones or MP3 player or music or whatever, I'm like this, I'm quite static, so still moving my hands around a lot, but that's it. So I think the next update video, next plan is to do a few more of those speeches to try and make sure it's not a one-off. It'll probably be something like Macbeth's "Is This a Dagger Before Me" speech, because I can get the script for that online and then I can go and steal famous actors' ways of doing it on YouTube, because I'm not an actor and I really don't care about doing this sort of thing. I don't know what I'm doing, so that's the plan for that. And then after that, I want to work out, is it specifically rhythm games or is it these 2 rhythm games? So I want to try other rhythm games, and then I want to try, is it music while things are going on? So I want to see if I can get the full body tracking to record me in something like Half-Life Alyx or Phasmophobia, and see what happens if I'm listening to music at the same time. So that's where I am with this. I'm still going to just upload videos of like Pistol Whip and Beat Saber of me just moving in full body movement, because I seem to get my best ideas when I'm editing out videos and cutting bits out. I spot things, and that's the entire point and purpose of this. But that's where I am at the moment. So that's the end of update 2.